But it's, again, it just tells the story of it's the evil and the ugliness of people's hearts these days is everywhere.
This is Franky Rose's Think Tank. Here's your host, Franky Rose.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Think Tank. Sorry, running a little bit behind. So tonight we've got a watch party. So that means I get to hang out with you guys and I'm looking forward to it. So this is an interesting one. It's basically, what would you do if your 18-year-old son pled guilty to something extremely heinous? Well, let's see what happens in this case. Let me see here. I'm trying to get everything a little bit organized. Chit-chatty little birds. Well, lordy, lordy. Let's see. Wow, what a strange thing. Well, hello, Shauna. A little bit behind. How? Let me see here. Well. I'm a little bit befuddled. I am. Monday evening, of course I am. Well. I've got a little tiny dilemma here, but I will absolutely fix this. How bizarre. Happy little birds I've got. Oh my word. I'm just loving them. Okay, let me see here. They're pretty happy. Okay. Just about there. Alrighty. This is what I was after. All right. Hello, Christina. Okay, so I finally got this where I need it. And let's go over here. Mark, get set, go.
The human being has gone astray and committed a crime.
Right.
Oh, right there. Oh, what I do? Oh, the person in this armchair. Oh, that'd be great. Oh, it's over there again, if you don't mind. He doesn't sit with his equipment. Yeah, no. Really? Oh, God. I'll take it. Let me turn my ringer down. I was trying to reach his dad, but he's at work and he's not answer his phone. Your mom, right? Yeah, something like that.
Chris, I'm Dawn.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
You're not under arrest. You can leave at any time. You just have to understand that. I know I closed the door just because there was officers down the hall, so don't think you're under arrest or being detained at all. You can get up and go at any point in time.
All right.
Okay. We've had a lot of goings on in the neighborhood lately.
I know.
Yes, and probably more than the general public is aware. That's for sure. More than one incident. Yeah, so more than one incident. So,
Okay.
Unfortunately, we're trying to see if, they're all related right now. Gavin, does your mom know why you're here?
I think
Well,
yeah.
he said he climbed on top of the church.
Yeah.
So there's got to be more to that story because I wouldn't be going down here and picking up at school if that's what he did.
Yeah. So we already talked to the other half of this. Okay. And you just want to tell us what you guys were doing and what was happening that night? You're 17, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we snuck out. Well, I snuck out. He's 18. So we were just walking around. He didn't even drive. Like, he just walked.
Oh, he walked from his house in Euclid?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus.
And then we met up at Derling, and we weren't really doing anything. Then we went over to the church and climbed on top. And then we went, like, into the courtyard, but that's all we did.
Now, you did more. Unfortunately, you guys have left behind some very telling items. Okay. If we're going to get to the bottom of this, let's just make it the truth all at once and deal with it and get it done.
17.
Yeah. You're a kid, so you're not looking at as much trouble as
And I'm sponge in the future.
traded. Yeah.
It's already 18, it's over.
What did you do with the trailer?
I poked one it behind, like, the little steam in it and popped it out.
Why are you guys going to go in there?
I don't know, we honestly had nothing to do. And me and Braden together, we know it's not good, but I don't know, we're good trying to do this thing out. Like, my mom said it a lot. Me and Braden are like toxic together, I guess. We always just get in trouble, but
We don't allow him to hang out with him anymore for months. So he's fine.
What roof was it that you guys were getting on top of? I mean, there's a million buildings there, that's why I'm asking.
the church, like beside Derling, not First Christian,
Sacred Heart,
yeah.
the big Catholic church, the first building?
No, we weren't now in the school.
Okay, not in the school.
Alright, if you come out of Derling parking lot, there's that road that goes down like to the other church, I guess, with the really big parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the school, but it has like, you can't skateboard, scooter, bike.
That's Sacred Heart, actually church, right?
Yeah.
It has the church and the school.
Yeah,
And
there's a lot of remote buildings over there.
And it's like I forget what it was called. It's right on the corner of Boyer and the other street.
Okay.
But it was on that roof.
Okay. And that set the alarm off.
Mhm.
Did you guys hear it?
Yeah, I didn't even know what was going off because we were by the windows and they were already cracked open. And like we were just messing with them. Like they were honestly cracked open. I'm not lying anymore.
A window on the school?
No, on the church.
On the church. Okay.
And we were messing with it and then Braden's like, dude, the alarm. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I heard it, so we left. And we ran over there. Then that's when we saw the trailer.
So you guys set off the alarm and then you messed with the trailer? Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
You'd think that would be enough to scare the bejeebies out of you and go home. Were you guys going to hide in the trailer?
no, we,
You just weren't getting straight enough to go home after you set the alarm off.
yeah, I guess.
You didn't get into it, obviously.
Mhm.
And then you guys ended up seeing the police. and took
Yeah,
off.
we saw, I don't even know who it was. It was a cop. Well, I'm pretty sure it was a cop because it looked like he had his belt on, but like down by the church walking, so then we took off.
Where'd you guys go?
Up Orchard Street, and then I went home, and then he went home.
So you snuck back in the house there right after that?
Yeah.
And just so you know, we didn't stop him, I'm sure. He said he told you that.
Yeah, he
He said
did.
he texted you that and let you know that he had stopped. Did you know he left his phone?
Yeah, he told me.
Yeah. And your green lighter?
He got stopped on the way home. Good.
Yeah. You guys do anything else in the area?
Yeah, I do believe this kid's a little bit creepy. Can't imagine being his mom.
No, he told me you were talking about like car thefts and stuff, but that's not anything I'm involved in.
Okay. You talked to him already?
Yeah, he texted me, like he's got a computer and everything.
Okay. Good grief.
Yeah, like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know.
So you guys didn't go into any cars? But you know what? It would make me feel a lot better now if it was just the two of you that went into the cars.
Yeah.
You know, because of the other issue in the area.
I don't even know there was coffee in there.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You guys didn't, now would be the time to tell, okay? Because we processed the cars, we did fingerprints and DNA. He's been in trouble. I would assume you were with him at Central Intermediate School.
Yeah.
Yes.
So your DNA is on file as well. So that's all gonna come up. If it's you guys, for goodness sake, it's just rummaging through cars and nothing was even taken. That they could tell. So it's probably change that was taken.
Private property cars.
Yeah,
Hey, driveways.
in people's driveways, yeah.
Gavin, if you,
Okay, we opened car doors, we didn't take anything. But
Hey, Gavin.
Do you remember where this was at and what night this was?
no,
Same night?
yeah, it was last night that we did it. It was I don't know what street it is. If you go up like 94 and turn right after CVS, like take a right,
Mm-hmm.
and it comes down past like Lincoln School.
Platinum? It's right here.
Yeah, that. We were walking through there.
Okay. You guys didn't take anything? Did you rummage through glove boxes or anything? Yeah.
Yeah.
And you didn't take not even change or anything?
Maybe like 50 cents, but other than that, seriously nothing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How about over closer to your house? Portage, Elm,
I
Summit?
don't know. We went up towards like Elm and stuff beforehand because the church was the last thing, I guess, before we went home. So, like,
Big thank you to 8MC for allowing us to have this watch party.
yeah, we were walking up at that road, and then we walked up past like Portage and Elm and everything up by the Oak.
How about earlier in the week? We had some cars entered into earlier in the week. That's why I'm asking.
No,
No.
Mm-hmm.
no, everything we did was last night.
Okay.
because again, they have their DNA.
Is there going to be anything else that we hear that we relate you guys back to?
When was the last night that you two met up?
Last night?
Previous to that?
I'm guessing this isn't the first time yet.
Well, no, like we've snuck out in the past before, but since I've got in trouble, this most recent one, like without the law, I haven't really snuck out at all.
When was this recent time that you got in trouble on?
He has not had any freedom at all. I mean, he literally goes to work and home probably 3 months because he makes bad choices. And we don't want that for our kids. So he literally has no life. And he snuck out before. I just recently moved his bedroom downstairs close to mine with his younger brother because, they tend to tattle. so that I could keep, it's terrible that I did it. And it still isn't doing enough because Morton probably was sound asleep. It's been a few months since he's had any freedom.
Gavin, we've had some really serious things happen in your neighborhood and in that area, okay? We had a carjacking.
Oh my God.
And the suspect is a young white male with a nice complexion and blue eyes. Is that you?
No, it's not me. I wouldn't know the first thing about jacking a car.
Well, it's a little more to the story, but, you didn't take anybody's car?
No.
Have you ever used an app called Grindr?
No,
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about gay people?
I'm not gay.
Oh, well, that's okay. But they don't bother you?
No, nobody bothers me.
Okay. Some of the victims of these crimes are gay, and I didn't know if it was
A hate crime kind of thing.
right. They're being victimized only because of their sexual orientation.
Jeez.
So we're here, so I'm just going to ask them.
Right. Oh,
It's going to be straightforward, There's no reason for me to fluff anything up.
Nope.
And I'm sure you guys know about the elderly woman that was found.
Oh my God, that was horrifying. That was horrifying. It is horrifying.
Did you know her at all?
No, other than just to see her out like on a porch, that actually makes me want to cry. Like, how do you get to be 98 years old? Nobody lives to be 98. It's so rare. And someone else thought that was okay. Like, how did that? I don't know. Like, why does your life been like that?
Gavin, do you know anything about it?
No, I honestly, probably 5 or 6 people.
That you talked to? Is that what you're saying?
Okay, Gavin. All righty. What you got to say? Come on, you little unit.
I don't mean to make you upset, but I just don't understand what you're saying. What about 5 or 6 people?
Never mind. It's not bad. It's not anything illegal. So.
Is there something else you need to tell us? What's upsetting you so much?
No.
I've been doing this for a little while, and I have a whole gaggle of children of my own, ranging from the age of 26 all the way down to 10, so I'm pretty good with this stuff.
Did you get put in a bad situation? Did somebody put you in a bad situation?
No.
No.
Yeah, let's look at it this way. Honesty is always what's best.
I'm not holding anything bad. Like,
You've already gotten yourself in trouble, so.
I know, and I don't even, I don't know what to say.
Is there more? Because it all
No,
is that.
It's not that there's anything more. It's what the fuck, dude?
Okay, Gavin. Time to talk.
That's why I always told you kids, what happens in the dark comes out in the light.
Damn straight.
That's the way it works. You mess up, you get caught. You make bad choices, you're going to pay for it. So if there's something else, let's get it all out on the table.
Oh,
So
just
that we
wait
know what we're
on.
dealing with.
There's not anything else. It's, I don't know. I'm
Do you think maybe he's overreacting a little bit for a guy that did nothing? Oh my God. Glad I'm not in her shoes.
mad at myself. I'm so mad at myself.
What are you so mad at yourself for?
I was 16 when I had a fucking felony and like 5 misdemeanors, and now I'm gonna be in more trouble. I have to go back to court, and I'm done with it. I'm so done with it.
That's fair enough.
Like honestly, I don't even want to live at home anymore. I don't know. I'm not fucking normal. I need to live somewhere else. Like if I don't know, some halfway house or something, I honestly would not care.
Why would you want to live in a halfway house? What is so wrong about living at home?
No, but there's nothing that they do. It's me. Like everything I'm putting them through, I'm costing them thousands of dollars. Constant heartbreak. I've honestly probably never made either of them proud. I don't do anything fucking good.
Stop cussing.
It's a word.
It's disrespectful.
So you're upset with yourself?
Yeah, I hate myself. That's really it.
It's kind of looking like it, Dingo. I'm not sure.
That's not why we brought you in here.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody
But
needs
you
to
asked
stay.
me what was upsetting me.
Well, and we need to know that. But we're talking about stuff. We're talking about kids making bad decisions.
Yes, we are, Gavin.
I mean, we're talking about a damaged trailer and some cars you went into and took a little bit of change from.
Yeah, but that's how we, say it here, but as soon as I go to court, that's another felony or something because I don't know, I wouldn't it be. You're making it sound like it's no big deal right now. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you or my mom. I'm just saying, like, right now you're making it seem like, oh, you just went,
To us, there's more serious things out there.
Yeah, I know, but then I go to court and it's completely different. Like last time, the cop told me, oh, like, whenever I got the felony, like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. He wasn't even making it sound bad. And then next thing you know, I'm on probation for 6 months with a felony and 2 misdemeanors.
That was central intermediate. That was felony breaking and
I told you when we started, this stuff will be expunged when he's turning 18.
yeah.
You know what? I don't care about what's on my record. Okay, like I do, but right now, like I know I'm gonna have to deal with it more for the next 9 months. That is what makes me mad.
Oh, that's all that makes you mad?
You're the only person that can change those
I know.
decisions, okay? And I had the same conversation with, I forget his name. Brayden. I can't remember if Brandon or Brayden. I had the same conversation with him. The only person that can change this is you. Your mom could tie you up in the basement and it would remedy the situation. You've got to make the right choices. You sound like you have a good head on your shoulders and you definitely know what's right and what's wrong. I'm guessing that you're employed somewhere by the look of your boots.
Memories.
Okay.
You just the school.
Okay. So you're learning a trade, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
You have aspirations of not working at Marie's all your life?
Yeah.
Marie's is probably not the best choice of place.
Yeah, he says it's terrible. And the things they want are terrible. He says that.
Yes.
I know.
We're constantly dealing. So
Yeah, I've forgotten several other.
try Panera. Those girls are nice.
His older brother worked at one. That was his first job.
Gavin, this is all there is. There's nothing else. I'm asking, I'm not joking.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think this was supposed to not so much be an interrogation when they first started. I think they were just in there for a chat. And then this kid starts to act, well, the way he's acting. And it's just kind of progressing from there. I'm not quite sure. I don't think that at this point they have DNA.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. You had nothing to do with the carjacking? Okay. we're not going to see you on the video when we get it back from enhancement.
So,
That was, by the Overlook Administration Building, you were not in that parking lot at all in the middle of the night. I have a friend that I was at the academy with that works for NASA, so sometimes they'll do favors for me.
Right.
Yeah, and so we send the video up there to get it cleaned up when we get it back. And I'm being straightforward, okay?
You're right.
That's the way I am. And I told Braden that, I would prefer he just tell me if he was involved. And that'll make things a lot better for him.
Right.
And the fact that there's video.
Oh my God, I know. And it's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. So those cars on Portage aren't you. There's cars.
well, no, I said we went up through Portage.
But did you get any cars on board,
Yeah,
Okay.
but we didn't take anything from those cars.
Was that just last night?
Yeah.
You didn't do it last week? Or last weekend anytime? Portage and I know the voice. Yeah, Kevin.
Oh,
He was outside, I'm sure he'd be doing the old man thing.
Oh, he does. So guilty.
you're taking the shit off.
Is there anything else we can, is there anything that you have that we can get back?
No, that means.
Do you take any sunglasses or anything stupid like that? No? Oh, just change. What did you do with all the 50 cents you?
Nothing. I think I dropped it whenever we were leaving the church.
Were these cars all unlocked, or they didn't break?
No, they were all unlocked.
So would you just walk through the neighborhood trying to get the cars? What'd you do if somebody did that to my car? Like, that is so upsetting and scary.
I understand that, but it's really their own fault for not locking.
No, I lock mine all the time.
We lock yours every time.
It's not the point. It's not yours.
Okay, so none of this transpired at the end of last week. I'm not gonna find your DNA or fingerprints from last week.
Did you see that last week?
No,
So you had nothing to do with that? Because
No.
again,
none of that stuff is going to be me. What I did was last night. And that's it.
were there other streets?
It's in our general area. We walked around.
If things weren't taken, how would people know? If someone just went in a car,
They were rummaged through their,
okay,
glove compartments, center console, stuff like that.
okay. I have to make sure there's not something else that I should know. Because how would they know?
Well, the suspicious death of the elderly woman is
Oh my
right there too.
God, I know.
That's why I'm saying, I can't imagine you doing something like that. I'm just interacting with you this little bit. I can't imagine that's in your wheelhouse.
No.
But, if we would come to find out that you're not being honest about something that, puts you back on the list of people to take a look at.
Right.
So it's a serious situation. That's why I want to make sure.
Oh my God.
Generally, detectives don't get involved in.
We knew when we saw that BCI because it was literally facing my office window and it was blinding in a house. And I was like, at first I was like, that's a trash truck, but that's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when that gets called, and and then I get all scared. I'm like, oh my God, I have all my porch lights on out at night. I have stranger danger issues.
Do you notice anything different in the area?
No, I don't. And I'm home a lot lately. I just haven't been working as much. I go through spells because I'm like a part-time nurse. Okay. So, but it's usually so quiet around there. I mean, there's just nothing ever, except for there's a house up the road, headed toward Oak. I guess there's always cops up there, but that's it. There's just nothing. It's so quiet.
You haven't noticed any strange vehicles or?
No, but the day that all unfolded. We didn't even know what was going on. We have 2 dogs, a very small one, and she was in the kitchen with me, and she just kept looking out the back door and growling, and she never does that. And I got like goosebumps, and I thought, that's just so unlike her, and I kept looking out because like the neighbor girl has a old, they built like a little, it's not even a tree house, it's all on the ground. I couldn't tell if there's somebody in there. It just kind of freaked me out. I just kept, because it's all wooded back there. But that was the only thing that was off, was that whole day.
And that was Friday?
Yeah, it was the first day before anybody even knew what was going on. So, how many days?
I think we were out Sunday night into Monday, or, but I've been up for so long.
I bet. It must have been
Monday night into Tuesday.
Yeah, it was just odd. Just odd. But
Was it dark out yet?
No, it was daylight.
We were out traipsing around the backyard.
Maybe she heard you. So maybe she heard you. Yeah. Because I think we all watch though. Well, there's a few of us that are home more. So if something's unusual, we would call. But nothing.
That's part of what we're in the process of doing. I called back here, so we're canvassing the neighborhood and talking to everybody.
Right.
Any know-it-alls in the neighborhood that I should be sure I see?
I'll tell you what, I'm not joking. Directly across from me, okay, I live at 135. It's directly across, it's the corner of Portage and Summit, and then the house right next to it would be Mike and Lynn. They've been in the neighborhood for 100 years. They know everything. Like, they know everything. Everything. And they're always out walking their dog. So yeah, they'd be good ones to talk to if you have not.
Mike and Lynn, do you know their last name?
Do you know Mike's last name? No, they're probably 10 years, probably in their late 50s, I would guess. They just...
There's either 2 cars you'll see there. It's one of them's like a violet Chevy Malibu or something. The other one's a red truck with a cap on it.
Yeah, and a lot of times we park in front of our house, so those are both on there. But yeah, they seem to know a lot, and they're so nice. But that's probably it. Yeah, and then Eric lives on the corner, but he's an EMT, so he would clearly know to call someone.
Yeah, he stopped out with us and offered us his restroom and
Yeah, he's gonna help for us over the years with all those ditches, and I'm like, go get Eric, go get Eric, he'll get there quick. Yeah.
So while you guys were out and about, see anybody else out traipsing around? And you guys, it wasn't you guys earlier in the week?
No.
I need to make sure of that, because like that, if it comes back that it was you guys, then it puts us in a bad spot because you lied about it, and we don't want that.
Right. I'd like to believe if you told this much that if there was anything else, you would just open up like that too. Usually once Gavin gets going, that's how it was last time. Once he just okay.
Right.
Then it's all out.
Well, and Braden told us, about the church and the trailer and stuff, but he didn't want to tell us about entering cars, even though we knew.
Right.
We knew the truth of it.
Right.
It all fits together.
Right. And again, you have that DNA.
Yeah.
And that's why they did that when they both got in trouble. Yeah. Now you're on record.
Well, and unfortunately, DNA is not quick.
I know. It's not like on TV where it's
it can take
later.
For just a regular crime of somebody breaking into a house or a vehicle or something, it can take 6 months. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was that long.
Yeah, because they prioritize, if you've got rapes and murders and stuff like that, they're going to do all that stuff first and pick up an extra one here and there when they can. So that's why I try to explain to him, let's just get this all on the table now.
Right.
Braden, if there's something else, just do it now. I don't want to come revisit you in 6 months.
Exactly.
You handle a case all at once, it's done.
Right.
But if you get in trouble and then 6 months later something else surfaces, you get hit even harder. So
is this going to be breaking and entering again into vehicles?
Well,
because the prosecutor is pretty tough.
It's not breaking and entering because it's not a home or a building.
Okay.
It would probably, and juvenile crime is different than adult.
Yeah.
So, there's what they call status offenses, just things like smoking curfew that an adult can't get in trouble for. And then, so you don't know what they would decide to charge.
Okay. That's automatically a curfew right there.
Yeah.
Get caught out after first show.
But you're telling what you've done, so it's just an assumption, honey.
Yeah. And
You know,
I don't think we're too worried about the curfew.
yeah.
I don't think we're too worried about the car break-ins, but.
that carjacking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, and in most circumstances, you know, when you hear carjacking, you think somebody stuck a gun in somebody's face.
That's how
That's not this circumstance.
okay.
It's, you know,
Okay.
it's more of a trickery kind of thing. So, you know.
Okay.
Let me ask, is there anybody else she should talk to about that maybe you heard something at school about?
Honestly, can you two actually leave for a second?
What's that?
Can you two actually leave? So I can talk to her.
Yeah.
Sure.
Uh-oh. Now what? Here we go.
The carjacking, it was me. I'm gonna be honest about it, but the way that he explained it, that guy, that's not right. That grinder thing, yeah, I have been on it. And this guy was like the first time that this happened, and I told him like I was 17 and everything, and I wasn't planning on doing anything with him. It's not my style. I was just like he's a 40-year-old man trying to get with a 17-year-old, so I was just gonna rob him. It's still messed up, but against what he's doing, I really think it is. And then the whole carjacking thing, I never even left overlook. I literally, I got in, and he's like, what, should we go to the back seat? I'm like, yeah, sure. So he got out. I sit and locked the doors, and hopped in the driver's seat and just drove around and messed with him, and then I left.
So then you got out and left?
Yeah, I didn't damage the car. I didn't.
Well, we knew it was there, you know, when he finally went somewhere to get it home. And we knew there was something more to the story that he wasn't telling us.
Yeah, I didn't damage any of his stuff. I just,
Do you have his wallet?
no, that's, because I kept asking him, I cracked the window of the car, he walked up, doors were locked, everything. I'm like, where's your wallet? And he's like, I don't have it. So then, I opened his glove box and all that. And I'm like, well, show me your pockets. And he's like, I don't have it, but can I have my phone? I'm like, no. And then I turned and he tried to grab the window and break it. And then I gassed it and he walked, and that's when he left overlook. And then I went up to where the dumpsters are, you know where that white van is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where I left the car, and I just went away. And then the only reason I knew what he was saying was because I heard sirens and stuff. I'm like, that guy's not just gonna leave. Why would you leave your car and phone and everything? And then I downloaded the 5.0 radio and I was listening. And he said the kid was trying to get a ride to Elm Street, and he came up to my car asking for a ride. Looks like he was in distress or something. And that's not what happened.
Yeah. Much like you didn't want to say that he was there to meet up with somebody, you told him your age.
Yeah, I told him I was 17.
What is your app say on Grindr?
I think it was 18 or 19. But I told him. I don't even have the app anymore. I deleted it after that night. I didn't want to say that in front of my mom.
Are you gay?
No, that's not it. I didn't have any plans to do anything sexual. It was just for him being that happy of a person to try and get with a child, basically.
At what point did you tell him how old you were?
Over text is when I told him, and that's why I decided I was going to do that.
Is it text on your app?
Yeah.
Okay. And you can't pull that back up.
No, that's deleted. I think I blocked the guy too, so that deletes him completely.
I can't search him up or anything. And I deleted the app, so that's all the information with it.
Do you have his phone? His phone's missing.
No, I didn't take it.
You didn't take his phone?
No. I threw it out the window when we were at Overlook because, I don't know, that's,
Pissed off?
yeah, that's really why. So I threw it out the window.
Does he know that you threw it out the window?
No, because he was already gone.
Okay.
Well, because like I pulled up and I was like by the white van kind of, and that's where I threw it. When I looked in the mirrors, like I was looking for him because I didn't know where he went. And I was sitting there like turned around because I felt like he was going to come up behind me or something and try and get in again. And I was looking, I didn't see him. I threw his phone and then I drove up a little bit more past the dumpsters, got out and left.
Why were you on that app?
Really just for that reason, to find guys that are that low of people, I guess.
That want to get with kids?
Mm-hmm. Like it's karma, really. Like if you're gonna do that, then I'm gonna rob you.
And you told him how?
I was 17.
You told him you were 17? What was his response to that?
He was like, okay, and he was down to meet. So that's when I decided I was just gonna take his money and leave.
Did he touch you at all? Did you touch him at all?
No.
Now, where were you at in the car?
I got into the front seat, like the front passenger, and then, like, whenever, I didn't even have the door really closed yet, like, my foot was still out, just precautions, I guess, I needed to run. And he was like, should you go in the back seat to do this? And I'm like, yeah. And then he got out, and I pulled my door closed after he shut his, and I locked it, and then he was locked out of the car. And then I jumped over the driver's seat and like cracked the window a little bit and waited to see like his reaction. And then I just like kept gassing a little bit, going 2 feet forward. I don't know.
What was he thinking was going to happen?
I mean,
Was there an act that you guys agreed upon?
not really, no. Just like NSA. I didn't even know what that meant, but it means no strings attached.
Okay.
And that's what.
You guys didn't talk about what kind of sex you were going to have, or?
No, I didn't. I don't know. It's not something I'm interested in. Just the act of him getting the payback. I guess, I don't know. That's what like made me even get the app and do all that. Not because of emotions or like feelings towards other men.
I don't care who you prefer to go. It doesn't bother me that one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't care about
It's not my thing.
what people like or what they
So,
like.
who's the other guy that came up then? Is that Braden?
What other guy that came up?
There's another guy on the video that walks up to the car after the fact. Nobody else came out and met you?
No, Braden was not involved in that.
Okay. And nobody else came up and walked up to the car?
No.
Because, quite a while later, somebody else walks up to the car. So that's why I'm asking. I see the video because it's with my buddy at NAS. That's for him. So, and he says there's somebody else, and maybe it's this guy outside the car walking messing with him.
Wait, was it, do you know if it was after, like, I left?
It was my understanding that it was after he left, the older guy. But like I said, I haven't seen the video myself. It's there for enhancement, so.
Yeah, I honestly don't know about that.
Nobody else came up to meet you or anything like that?
After I noticed he was gone, I'm like, the cops are definitely going to show up. If he really just left without his car and something, he probably went to somebody's doorstep or something, trying to use the phone. So that's when I got out and I just went home.
I don't know.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's all of it.
You didn't hurt that old lady, did you?
No, and that's what I was pissed about earlier.
Uh-oh. What'd you do? What did you do, buddy?
Because there's actually people that do the video killing the girl. And I just read some dark stuff and everything. And I don't know, people know. I'm a dark person, I guess, but I'm not gonna go kill somebody.
A dark
It's not
person.
like that. But people are like, oh, you killed her, didn't you? I really feel like you did. I'm like, no, I didn't.
So people are saying it?
Yeah, and it's making me really mad. It really is.
Yeah, because it scared the crap out of you, little brat.
Did you know her?
No, her neighbor, the old couple, I used to do yard work and stuff for him, and I think I tried to for her one time, but she said she had nephews and grandsons that come over to do it for her.
Have you ever been in her house?
No, as far as I've been is on her front porch and knocked on her door.
How long ago was that?
Oh, that was years ago. I was probably 14.
Okay.
Yeah, that was before I could actually go get a job. So I could have money.
And there's no reason that we would find your DNA inside her house because we swabbed the hell out of that house.
You shouldn't.
I mean, if you've never been in there, then obviously we wouldn't. But, I mean, you name it. We swabbed it, we took it. I'm sure you know we were there all night.
Yeah.
Got you.
We don't have the results back, and we won't have them back for a while, but
Got you.
do you know anybody that would do something like that?
No, the only person I know that's probably crazy enough to do anything like that is Hugh. He works at Marie's, but
Or you.
I feel like he's more bark than he is bite, because when I first got hired at Marie's, people were like, don't mess with Hugh and everything. And I mean, that's the first thing that I
Is that his real name?
Yeah, Hugh Young, I'm pretty sure. And
Where do you live?
I don't even know. I found his Facebook the other day.
Does it say Hugh Young?
Well, it says Hugh D. Young, but in it
Ruh-roh.
looks way different. He got just a goatee, clean shaven. Now he looks like he's actually kind of crazy.
Okay.
But I don't know, everybody told me oh, don't mess with him, don't talk to him, he's crazy.
Would he know? Margaret's her name.
I don't think so. I'm not saying he has anything to do with it, but that's the only person that I could even think of was crazy enough to.
What do you think should happen to somebody that does that?
To kill someone?
Kills a 98-year-old woman?
I don't know, I think eye for an eye is the best way to go. That's how I look at things. Is eye for an eye.
Oh.
And your DNA is already on file? I mean, if it makes you feel better, I will give them your name and let them know your DNA is on file, and they can rule you out. Okay, when we get a DNA profile. Would that help you?
I mean, what, for the lady?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that doesn't bother me.
Well, I think it bothers you that people are accusing you of it.
Yeah, it does, but
But
I don't know. People are still going to say it. It makes me mad because that many people have said it, but I haven't really heard it since, it was only the first couple of days since it happened, but I haven't. So you can if you want, it doesn't matter to me.
Well, I think if we get a profile that doesn't match up to anything we submitted, they run it through the computer system, and the computer system runs it against all that they've collected from people who've been in trouble in the past. So that's how it usually works. So it would probably get passed over anyway. So, but if you think of somebody else, or if you see something in that area, please call right away.
I will.
Okay. I mean, it's something that's horrible that just doesn't happen here, right?
Yeah.
Even if it's, one of your buddies that just was I went into the house, I didn't think anybody was there, and Things went all wrong.
That's what my mom was saying too, is like, what she thinks, two things it could be is like a grandson and nephew, like, because my brother's friend, his dad works for some county, and he was
Yeah, he keeps digging and digging and digging. I wonder if he thinks if he keeps talking, if they'll decide to, not test the DNA.
saying that like her entire family was like in a will and they were all getting like money and stuff. So he was saying like one of the grandkids or nephews, or I don't even know who's in the family, but they could have done that to get money, or just some junkie in Wadsworth, which that would not surprise me.
Yeah.
Just going to break into a house to get some money or something they could pawn.
I'm sure your mom's standing out there freaking out.
Yeah, she probably thinks I'm confessing the murder. She's been in here so long.
How are you going to tell your mom? Do you want me to tell her? Do you want to tell her? She's going to have to know.
Oh, yeah, I know. Well, before that, do you think that we'll go to anything?
We're going to have to go back and question him again. Okay?
All right.
He did not touch you? Did he ask you for any pictures?
He did, but send money.
He didn't send him any, but he asked you for, what did he ask you pictures of?
My body and...
Did he ask you for pictures of your penis?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me what words he used to ask for those pictures?
And did you send that?
Having pics.
Just having pics? Did he say dick pics?
Well, he said like different kinds of like body pics, different kinds of pics, so I told him, no, I'm not sending it.
Really?
What was, do you have a username or anything that was associated with your
I think
account?
he did.
No, I don't even think I had one. I think it just showed my age, like on the screen.
What did you have to use to set the account up? Like a email address?
Yeah, I used like a fake email. I don't remember what it even was, but it's literally, you do an email, a password.
Yep.
And then you do like your age and like phone number if you want, and then that's really it. And then like the security, you type in the letters or whatever.
Yep.
Do you think you can remember what that fake email was? That might be the only way that we can access those files from that company.
It'd probably be easier to remember that if I hadn't made like 1,000 different emails for like YouTube and right. So no, I really don't remember what that email was.
If you remember at some point in time, just let me know. Should we let Mom back in?
Yeah.
Are you going to talk to her or you want me to?
Sorry, I got a little chocolate on me.
Yeah, you want chocolate chip cookie for real?
I'm fine.
Okay. Thank you.
I will.
You want to talk to her or are you going to talk to her?
I'm gonna do better.
Well, we talked a little bit about the carjacking situation.
It's not.
It's not what you think.
No.
It's not a gun in the face and I'm going to steal your car. There's an app called Grindr that people use for hookups.
Like,
And
admit
I
this.
wasn't hooking up with the guy. I planned on robbing him because he was trying to meet up with a 17-year-old. Like, I didn't go
I
on
don't
the
believe
site looking for, like, sex or anything. Like, I'm not gay. I went on there, honestly, like a catfish kind of thing.
I don't even know what that means.
that means he made a profile that said he's 18 or 19 and they start chatting on the app and he says, I'm underage, I'm only 17. And the guy says, I don't care, let's meet up anyway and hook up.
I don't know.
So they met in the parking lot
Yeah.
and he said, let's do this. And they decided they'd go in the back seat. And it's my understanding, you're small enough that you jump through the seats. Is that right?
Well, no, I was in the front seat, like, all right, well, like, you want to go to the back seat or whatever? Well, he said that. And then when he got out of the car, I closed the front passenger door and he closed his. And then I locked the doors and he was locked out. And I got in his car, or I got in the driver's seat and I cracked the window. And he was, like, kind of blah, 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 outside my car. I'm like, no, you just tried to hook up with a child. Like, I'm still a minor. And then, like, I never even left Overlook parking lot with his car. I literally went up, turned around, and then, like, messed with him a little bit. Like, I would go up to him, and then I'd gas it a little bit, and then I turned around, and he came up to the door, and I'm like, where's your wallet? Where you, like, can I have my phone? I'm like, no, but where's your wallet? I'll give you your phone if you give me your wallet. So I was going to take his money. He said he didn't have it. And then, like, I looked away for a second. He, like, grabbed the window and tried to, like, break it. And then I took off and, like, parked up by the dumpsters. And he was gone when I looked back. So then I got up and I left.
Who else was with them?
It was just us two.
You and
That guy. Yeah.
Brayden?
No, Brayden was never involved.
Who's the other guy?
He says there was nobody else there, and I haven't been able to view the revision of the video, so I don't know.
What did he say? There was 2 people there?
When you initially looked at before, like I said, I'm sending it to have it enhanced.
Right.
It looks like there's another person that shows up later, but
No, I don't know who that is.
Okay.
I don't even know how to file that one away. That's going to have to sit somewhere else for a while. But
Don't you feel a little better letting that off your chest? I'm not that.
Not really.
Not really.
what kind of that scary charge?
well, it's kind of a convoluted situation. If we've got an adult male that's soliciting a child, unfortunately, he deleted the app and blocked that man, and he doesn't remember his email associated with that, so it's going to be hard for us to pull up the records to verify that portion of it, which is,
Okay.
so. I told him that if he can remember what email address he used, he said he's always creating new emails to log into YouTube and stupid stuff like that, so. He can remember what email address he used. That's usually what companies like that require
Okay.
to be able to locate, if they even have the information stored. You can imagine how much information runs through there.
Right. Why would you even hear about an app like that? Why would you even do that?
I don't know. Like I said, Mom, I don't know why I do anything that I do.
That sounds all vigilante crazy to me. That's what that sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
So
A little
that will
bit
get
of
ordered also, and then God only knows what that charge is going to look like.
I've been doing this a long time and I don't know what will happen with that. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if you'll see charges out of it, if that man will see charges out of it. I don't know.
Right.
I'm
assuming you called the police to report that.
Yeah.
Which was really crazy considering.
Well, no, because after that I downloaded 5 Radio. Because when he left, I'm like, why would he just leave without a car?
That was really stupid on his part as well because he was literally there with a minor.
Well, no, but what he said to the cops is what I overheard, like on the radio, is I heard somebody saying it like back over to tell him what the guy said. And he said a teenage male was in like distress and was asking for a ride to Elm Street.
Oh.
And then, like, whenever he said, I don't even remember what he said after that.
he wasn't truthful with his story.
Okay.
And we knew that there was more to it.
Right.
But and we discussed the elderly woman again, and he says, there's no way.
I would really almost lay my life down for eternity and say, absolutely no. No way.
Be careful what
Because
you say.
he's into her house once to ask if he could do yard work to make some money. And that was years ago.
That probably was. They all do it.
Yep, there would be no reason for him, his DNA to be in her house at all. So
No.
You see how all these horrible things kind of tie together?
Yeah.
And you start to get pretty worried about what's happening, especially with the escalation of.
Yeah. But the scary thing is, if he's admitting that they did all these things last night, and there's other issues like from whenever he said a week or so ago, so they're not the only ones out there doing it in our neighborhood.
So, if there's something else or somebody else that you know is out there doing stupid crap,
Yeah.
can keep it on the down low. Your name won't cross my lips, but I need to get to the bottom of what happened to this poor woman. Okay?
Yeah.
Not
right.
only for, just because I need to do it for my job here to relieve me,
Yeah.
for her family.
Exactly. Oh my God.
So if you know of anybody else that's out creeping around, and I know you told me the one that you thought was a little crazy, but probably not.
Cute for her, but I don't.
I think he's wacko.
Well, you work up there, or you work up there while we're here, what's going on, Maurice? You might as well,
Honestly, the family, are the bad ones.
Charlotte, I'm pretty sure just got caught floating checks again. Which, that's why, the second release there was some parties and
well, there's one that stopped in.
yeah, that's why that one got ran to the ground, because Charlotte was floating checks.
What does that mean exactly, floating check?
I don't know what.
Paying for, you write a check to pay for something, but you don't actually have the money, so then you write another check to cover that.
Yeah.
You're paying with fake money.
I had somebody that I was pregnant, I worked in a gas station, and this woman would do that. I took her check.
Charlotte's the daughter there.
I don't know. I don't know what that means. I'm a kid.
That was good.
Do you need more? Yeah.
You're right now.
No, I think Charlotte's one of the owners.
Right.
Because she's older.
She's Joe's daughter.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I handled the case effort.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I don't think Joe could touch any money there anymore.
They're not, we didn't really even want him to get a job there, but he got hired and he needed a job to pay for car insurance. So, and his fines from getting out of all that court stuff. I'm like, you will pay that yourself.
Start looking elsewhere, buddy.
Well, I have a job lined up for the funeral home. I'm already hired and everything, but
What funeral home?
the Hilliard Rosberg.
When my father-in-law passed,
I'm a little concerned as to what's going to start coming out here. I don't know. I hope it's not it's bad. This little old lady is gone now. And it's not an easy feat to make it to 98. I really hope that he wasn't, I just hope he wasn't doing anything else.
almost a month, and they, Rosberg had been family friends with my husband's family for many years, and he and Dan were talking, and Dan's like, I'll give you a job. He's like, you can wash cars, you can help with funerals, you can go with me to pick up bodies, blah, blah, blah.
You ready for that kind of stuff?
It's nasty.
He's morbid like me. I'm a morbid person. That's how much.
Don't look you into that. He can never find anybody.
I know, and that's what he said. He got all upset. He's like, yeah, I'll hire you. So they did. And they paid well. We'd rather see him do that.
Yeah, it's 15 an hour.
Wow.
I know. I'm like, for a
Oh,
second.
probably 250 now. About your age.
And that was like 100 years ago.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, well,
Really? Oh, gosh.
that's good money.
It is good, but I know.
But the only reason I haven't quit Marie's is because Dan said it's not really up to him when I can work because he doesn't control people.
When people die,
That makes sense.
man does.
So,
You always find something else besides race. Meanwhile, you have something you go up to closer, or
but
Yeah.
I don't get involved with anything that Marie's. I work on dish, so I stay in the pit and I do my job. And then I leave because I get good hours. That's the best paying job I can find at the moment besides funeral home. And
And they pay you what, $10 an hour?
no, $50.
Oh, $50.
I mean, other jobs are like $8.30, but still.
I know you got some bad things going on, you can get this taken care of. You're 17. You can ask to get things expunged when you turn 18. And it depends what you're doing with your life. The judge can do that. You can have a clean slate when you turn 18 or, a little after you turn 18. And there's good things out there. There's good things in town. There's like ECS Tuning's always hiring it. You ever heard that company?
My buddy just got hired.
They have all kinds of cool cars. The owners have Lamborghinis and everything else. And they have car shows. And the place looks like a James Bond movie inside when you go in there. Like a set. And they have glass windows.
Even the carpentry?
Yeah.
I'm not really sure yet.
But didn't you kind of have that job lined up for this summer with that guy?
Yeah, but I haven't talked to him at all.
Well, it's been crap weather, so.
There's lots of opportunity. You seem like a nice kid. We dealt with plenty of kids that you go, all right, well, I'll talk to you later. You're not that kid, okay? Turn it around. Make good choices. Hear my irritating voice when you go, this is really stupid.
Like, I know it's stupid.
I know.
Like, I know why would I go do that again? Like, I literally just got in trouble with her.
So you gotta hang out. Don't hang out with certain people.
Yeah, I know.
Totally cut them off.
I think you could find another friend. You seem pretty normal.
He is, we've talked about this before. Dr. Lasher from Cornerstone. Okay. He's seen her on and off for years. He's been seeing her for several months. Gavin was diagnosed ADHD years ago. We tried him on, different medications, Adderall, all those. He was one of that tiny percentage of kids that has failure to drive. He just didn't grow. And they say it does happen. So we took him off, and it's been a crapshoot. The impulsivity is horrible. And I realize that's not the same as making poor choices, but he is impulsive. But what was the trade-off? Keep him on Medicaid, you know what I mean?
Right.
So.
Well, you need to recognize that is you.
I know.
Yeah.
Whenever, it's in the moment, I don't think about it whatsoever.
That's
And
what it is.
every time I say that, my dad gets more mad, but I'm being honest. I don't think about it. I just do it.
Well, there's part of your brain that's not going to develop till you're about 23. And I can say this because I have 3 boys, 2 of which are above that age. Like this little scale, if I do this stupid thing, this bad thing can happen.
Yeah.
Your scale doesn't work yet.
Right. I agree.
That's why we see boys getting in traffic crashes from speeding and showing off. That's why we see boys doing stupid, reckless things like jumping off of a roof into a pool and fracturing both their legs all the way up. That's why we see boys doing stupid things. And there are just a handful of them that just can't grasp that. And
I know.
you're that kid.
I'll tell you one more thing, and don't drink. Don't start drinking.
Exactly.
If you do, you'll probably get addicted just like that. Same thing with drugs. Certain personalities and certain.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Some people have a
Now you got 3 of us preaching to you.
I know. I'm used to it.
some people have ADHD that will have to be self-medicated and you just get addicted quicker
I know.
than a normal person.
I know.
Yeah, my middle boy is that all day long.
Frustrating. Okay.
But now as an adult, he's good. He's like, you're right, Mom.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you.
exactly. And I think they can. They start learning that you have to learn to get around it.
I'm starting to like the older 2 again.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've gone through that phase. Yeah, but just when I thought I might start to like you again, buddy. Here we sit.
All right, this is what I'm going to do. Okay, we're not going to come to school and drag you out kicking and screaming or anything like that. If they would, for some odd reason, issue a warrant, they don't usually with crimes that are not crimes of violence.
Okay.
It's not something they usually do. They would just give a juvenile charge and you have to go to court and get a letter in the mail. We have a whole new regime in there because we had a new prosecutor elected and he came in and cleaned everything out and we have a new juvenile prosecutor. So I'm not a good judge of how we're going to handle it, but I haven't seen that type of thing with juvenile charges.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll just call you,
Okay,
okay, and let you know.
okay,
This is what they said. You'll get letters in the mail, and we'll go from there. And I'm really gonna have to do some work on the whole thing, the grinder situation, and figure that out because it's not cut and dry.
no, it's not.
And you said you already deleted the app
Yeah,
and got rid of it so we can't show.
yeah, I deleted that night.
If you sign back into the app, would it?
Because I blocked that guy, like, after it happened,
Okay.
because I know it deletes me right off his account, and it deleted him off mine and everything,
Okay.
and after that, I deleted the app. And
Did you talk to anybody else through that app?
no, I mean, other people texted me through it, but I didn't really answer anybody. I barely went on it. Like, it sat around my phone for like a week, and then I signed on, signed up.
So this kid is using every excuse in the book to explain that, he was just on Grindr for these reasons, but totally straight,
Everything. And
Yeah.
that's,
We do go after underage people, not underage, we go after adults trying to get underage people, and that's something she specializes in, and I do. And we do go after adults on that.
That's why we're kind of bombarding you.
Yeah.
We realize what you did was wrong, but there's also a flip side to it. We're just not
And it's the
sure.
right way to go after these people, and that's what we do.
Right.
And like Chris Hansen,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
right?
Time to catch a predator.
Yeah. Love it. Love it. Time and time again,
So we do like to catch people. We don't like the crime, but we
right. Well, yeah.
you understand, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
So if you can do some thinking, maybe do some messing around online and see if you can
Come up with something for
come
that.
up with that account.
It's only going to help you, Gavin, because at this point, like I said, it's a very gray area. And who knows how that's going to play out.
Kind of cool to catch this dude.
Yeah, I know.
Shit.
Honestly.
Gavin, you mind going out with Officer Cooper and I can talk to your mom just for a minute?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think you would show the
She doesn't matter. He'll do it afterwards.
Yeah.
Chris Ramsey gave detectives consent to extract data from Gavin's phone. Well, let's just say that the data they extracted would place Gavin in a whole new light regarding the death of Margaret Douglas. Here is the second interview with Gavin Ramsey. It was conducted on April 16, 2018.
Gavin, can I get some water or something?
Thank you again to 8MC, now known as Coach Detectives. I really appreciate this. Their name and everything is in the description. Sub up.
No. I'll be right back in, okay?
James. Oh, this kid knows something's up. Is DNA in? Is your DNA there, kid? Oh, handcuffs. New bracelets. I wonder if he thought from the first interview he had outsmarted everybody. Get up.
You sure I can't get you a drink?
Thank you. He's been in trouble. Yeah, never a good look when the person you're trying to
And telling me about it doesn't give you much relief.
interview is in the fetal position in a corner.
Just choosing back and ruined my life.
You're doing great, Shauna. Thank you. I think so. Not the position of an innocent person.
No.
Oh my word. Get off the floor, Gavin. You're not helping yourself.
Figure out what's going on with you, okay?
Jeez, Gavin, get off the floor, dude.
Did you go to school the next morning after this?
Not looking in the screen.
We were even back in school.
Oh, during spring break, you're right.
Get up. Get up, Gavin.
And you didn't take anything from the house.
Why are you on the floor, Gavin?
Like I said before, it doesn't make a difference either way.
I mean, what other crime can I commit that would really matter at this point?
No, this family just specifically asked me about the wallet, so that's the only reason I'm asking about that, okay?
Get up, Gavin.
It doesn't have anything to do with the case related.
You're not helping
Just a
yourself,
little
Gavin.
for them.
Grandpa? Thing of breathing? Feel more comfortable laying down there?
Gavin, what are you doing down there? Gavin?
That's up to you guys. You mind?
I don't mind. I'm not worried about you.
Feel more comfortable, you know what I'm saying?
Get up. What'd you expect, Gavin? Right? You want to get up. Oh, maybe he's going to think this is how it's going to work. If I cry, they won't give me shit for deleting a 98-year-old woman. You want to get up, Gavin? Get up, Gavin.
And what happened to you, Margaret's underwear? Right?
See you later, skater. Have a great day, Bingo.
A bit of an altercation. Like she wasn't up. Whatever she was talking about. And
So did you kind of wrestle with her then?
a little bit, like he was off the couch.
On the floor? And her underwear got torn then?
Yeah, kind of that.
So when she died, was she on the couch or on the floor?
Floor.
Oh, Gavin.
Were you on top of her then?
Kind of.
Like straddling her?
Yeah.
And did you use one hand or both?
Oh.
Did you squeeze it or push her against the floor or both?
Oh,
Oh yeah, 98 years old,
You said
Gavin.
you don't remember if she was bleeding at that point.
Big tough boy.
well, I mean, the only reason I can think of bleeding is when I put my hand over her mouth.
So when you were holding her hand over her, you had pushed too hard and maybe made her nose bleed.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. We'll all sit on the floor,
Were
I
you in her
guess.
house for a little while before you woke her up?
I mean, I came up on the porch and I didn't even know what I was going to do. And I looked in the window and everything. I don't know, I felt like going into the house is like the biggest adrenaline rush I could get. Like, so, and I tried the doorknob and that just happened to be unlocked.
Was it the front door or back door?
The back door.
So you went into the kitchen?
I was like the TV on or something. And we went in. I don't think so. Ended up at the house or something, I guess. Well, she was already asleep whenever I went in because when I came around the corner, that's when I saw her and it scared me.
Speak up,
I
Gavin.
didn't expect to see something right there. I didn't hear anything. So I came in, like, I opened the door, I just listened. But I didn't hear anything, so maybe nobody's home. And then I go to walk around that corner, and I'm still going slow, but I see her, and she's, I don't know, like sleeping or something. And then I go to turn around and take the chair, and it made a noise, and she woke up.
Did she start to scream at that point then?
Yeah, because like when I hit the chair, I like turned back around and I looked and she was there staring at me and started to yell. And then went for the song. Scared me what it looked like.
Come on.
Kind of like that. When she went for the song, whatever you're trying to do, the song, it was a good call. You know, that Calvary or something, you guys buy on that song. It was like a little bit of like, I think I threw it over the couch. I'm not really sure.
You guys ended up on the floor at that point?
Yeah, I don't even know where the song went. And seeing us on the floor, like her gown, the floor. Yeah, because she was still wearing her underwear, I guess. I don't even know if she was wearing underwear. Okay. Because when she was on the couch, like she grabbed the phone and everything. It was still like yelling. And I don't know if she died or anything yet or not, but I just didn't know what to do. And that happened. By the time I even realized what I was doing, it was too late to stop anything. And I mean, you realize that you were on top of her with your hands on her and stuff. That's when.
Big brave man.
Now, there's a
98-year-old.
couple of videos of you kind of peeking over the edge of the couch and videotaping her. When was that all done?
Yep, I agree. Brutal. 98-year-old woman. You know, the worst thing about watching this is, you know, he's not feeling bad for this little old lady. He's feeling bad he got caught. Like, that's it. Laying on the floor, stretching out, fetal position. Surprised he's not sucking his thumb. Like, what the hell? Zero concern for this little lady.
Why did I lie about anything? That was stupid.
It's okay. So you went out the house earlier?
No, like I never went in the house before that. Like I went in and I was being quiet and everything. And like how it happened, like I was complaining about that, but I didn't, you know, like I turned the corner and didn't see her.
And you hid.
Yeah, then I hid and I was taking my phone. I was taking pictures to see if she was awake.
I got it.
And then
And she saw you.
when she stood up, she saw me.
Did your flash go off on your phone?
I don't think so.
So from there, is that did you tell us the truth about the rest of that? So how long do you think you were in the house before you woke her up?
I don't know, probably like 10, 15 minutes.
And then from the time you woke her up to the time you ended up on top of her, choking her, how long did that whole part take?
That was probably like 5 minutes.
So pretty quick. She tries to get the phone, you try and stop her. You guys struggle to the floor, you end up on top of her with your hands on her neck. And you're pushing and squeezing. You have your hand over her mouth at the same time.
Well, my hand on her mouth was on the couch. And then, I don't know, rolled or something off the couch.
Was she like fighting back, breathing, trying to struggle, and you guys went down?
Yeah. I didn't want to wake down or something like that.
But you don't remember ripping her panties? How long did you stay there before you put her in the house?
What did she just say? No.
That was probably like 30 minutes. I just kind of sat there and I didn't know like what was going on. Like I was still in shock from it, I guess. And then I checked my phone and it said it was like 4 something. And I knew my mom should get up at 5:00.
So then you made the decision then? Did you look around for another place to put her, or was that just the first place you came along?
I guess it was just the first place considered like my time with it.
Was it just a hyper? So you could be done and be gone.
So all that stuff that was on top of her was already in the closet? So you pulled all that stuff out of the closet?
Well, I mean, a lot of that was stuff that was already hanging.
Gotcha.
Already falling out.
And then you drug her by her feet, you said, to the closet. What part of her body did you put in there first?
I think it was her head that went in first. Because, like, I opened the closet door, I didn't even know if there was going to be anything in there or not. And I think there was some stuff in the way, so I stopped and I moved it. And then,
What was in there?
the thing I remember most is just the sweeper going on there. And I think they were just like clothes. Just whatever, something out.
So you moved all that stuff. And then you put her head in?
Good question.
I think I put her head first, I don't really know.
She has to manipulate her body, like kind of pick her up, like guilt, just like kind of pick her up a little bit.
Yeah.
Take her from the back and the front.
I went over the front, like behind her shoulders.
Like kind of like a little carry her. Like, okay. And just kind of put her in that way.
And then everything from the closet you just put back in there on top of them.
And the clothes that were hanging, I just pulled them off. From there.
How'd you leave? Which one?
Took the back door.
Did you, close the closet door? Did you put that heater in front of the door?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Was there any adrenaline inside? No.
It was like a adrenaline and shock at the same time. So like, for 1 second, I'm like, I don't know, like adrenaline.
Let it go, and the next thing you know, it's like it would overload.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
So what did you do with your gloves when you left?
I threw those away
Where at?
in the trash can.
At home. There's a glove there. Could you have dropped one?
There wasn't one there. I guess I did drop them, but
There was purple stuff on it. What was the purple stuff that was on it? I get it, that there's a whole piece of this that you don't understand why you do, okay? I understand the whole sexual piece that you don't understand. And I get that. Did the purple stuff have to do with the whole sexual piece that you don't understand why you do? No.
no, the purple stuff was the jelly. I don't even know where that came into play at.
Did you maybe use it like kind of as a lubricant or something?
Uh-oh. You didn't. No, kid, you didn't.
Is it a part you don't understand, or is it a part just embarrassing? In your own mind, in your own mind.
No.
Because it's okay.
None of this.
Well, I can't say we understand it. It's an embarrassing part. You're not sure if we understand that. You know what I mean? It's okay with it. We understand. We understand that.
Jesus.
Something I don't understand. Yes.
You know, any sex, right?
Oh, good Lord.
But you put the jelly on the glove. Is that when you used her hand to rub your?
Jesus. Spit it out, kid. They got you.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Did you ejaculate?
You little
Was
POS.
that the same time that you were taking some of those pictures?
Yeah, and after I took those pictures, I'm like, what?
That's when the shot set in.
Yeah, like, what am I doing?
So it was adrenaline all the way up until then. And then the whole shot took over the overload. Is that right?
I'm afraid I don't know.
Back now. It's hard. Confusing.
Spit it out, you little POS.
Did you go in the house initially just to steal something? Since you're out.
It just, honestly, all I did was I wanted the adrenaline rush.
Oh, it's just going to a house.
Something.
Yes.
So that's why I broke into the car and stuff. Because there's that risk factor. And all I've ever done is take risks because that's the only thing that makes me,
That's your drug, adrenaline.
yeah, it's like, no, nothing feels real to me. When I'm having adrenaline, it's like, all right,
You feel alive.
not,
Like there's meaning to you. Right?
I don't know about me, but
But
Yeah, it feels different. I don't know how to explain that.
Any bad stuff in the night goes away.
I guess.
You live with her? You live with her? Angry? Confused?
I wasn't sure if this is where this was going to go, but for some reason I did. Just what the actual hell goes through some people's minds?
I used to be, with her and everything, but I don't know what it's from.
Like when you met up with the guy with the car that had drawn.
If,
A little bit.
yeah.
So your whole intention of going to the house was just the adrenaline being in somebody's house.
Yeah, I didn't even rob the house.
It was just the sneaky thrill of can I get in somebody's house and get out and get away with it.
Yeah, but if the door was locked, I would have just walked away. I would have been like, I'm not going to try to go open a window or climb on the roof and go in. I would have just left, just like a car. A car's locked.
So you try and get the doors inside.
So I hope he's not blaming it on this little lady that her house wasn't locked up. I really hope this is not where he is going with this.
You just were familiar with that house when you ended up there.
Well, whenever I was walking around, because I was out, trying to get in the cars and everything, and I came up from the backyard, and I've never even been in their backyard, and there was no cars in the driveway. And the garage looked like it hadn't been opened in a while because there's stuff out in front of it. So then I just looked.
Figure that out. See, because maybe then you know somebody was home.
Yeah, but I didn't think anybody was home.
Was it dark inside the house? No lights on, nothing.
None at all?
Well, no, there was a lamp that was on.
In the living room? Over in the corner by the chef? That one?
No, if you walk in from the kitchen, you're looking at the couch, it's on the right.
Okay.
And
Gotcha. By the Chinese cabinet. There probably where she was reaching for the phone there. Did she say anything to you when this was happening? Did you say anything to her?
No, it happened.
Happened quick. And you didn't take her wallet. Nobody cares about the 60 or 80 bucks.
Nobody cares about it.
I did, but it's gone.
What do you throw in?
Trash also.
Which trash?
At my house, good.
Trash is already taken out. What day's your trash day?
Tuesday.
So the card really there's really no way to worry about somebody using that card at all.
Yeah, that's gone.
And the cash I used on whatever, smokes and shit.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's cool. I appreciate that. Again, I'd be just worried about discovering the card and using it.
So when you left her house, she was home?
Yeah. I walked to my house and I smoked a couple cigarettes in that 2-minute walk. I don't know, I'm trying to process what just happened.
What were you doing before you made it to Margaret's house?
I just break into cars.
Do you remember where at?
It was down towards, I think the road Sarabon, like Sarabon, and then I crossed over Broad, and I went down towards, past the little car dealership.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't even get into any cars. I was over there. I was walking back. And I was thinking, what if I wanted to do a house? And then
came up around his feet, and I just went through a yard, and then I saw there was nobody there, well, no cars. The garage looked like it wasn't open.
Did you look inside the garage?
I mean, before I went on the porch,
Yeah.
I opened the garage door, and it was just piled up a bunch of stuff, so I'm like, well, nobody's here. I didn't know whose house it was at first until he saw her.
And you knew she knew you.
Had you talked to her before? I know we discussed it a couple times, but
Just knowing that, like when I was 13 or 14, going to shovel traffic and stuff. You know, when I was actually doing something good.
and nobody was with you that night. And you've not told anybody about it.
No, nobody knows about this. I was never gonna tell anybody.
What were you wearing that night?
I mean, obviously it's carpenter, right? Mm-hmm. So you find the boots and the carpenter, you all wear the same. Keep your boots rolling because you're comfortable.
I don't even think I was wearing boots. I think I was wearing shoes because I knew I was out, you know, getting dumping
Not
art.
the days you got run. Like tennis shoes and
Yeah,
What kind of tennis shoes do you have?
like Nike, ID, running shoes. They were just my gym shoes. My brother wears, I don't know if I wear them now.
You don't remember what else you were wearing?
No, I think I had my black sweatpants. And probably a black t-shirt.
I just dark, so you wouldn't be seen. Makes sense. It's hard to get around.
Is there anything at your house that you've taken from any of these cars or anything that we could recover? You have like a GPS unit or sunglasses or anything like that?
No, I remember the GPS, but I didn't take that home.
Did Brandon take it home then? No?
Braden was with me a lot of the times, like when I would go out. I don't know,
Well, like when you met up with the guy with the car, you take stuff from his car,
I was going to.
like his cash. And he didn't care about the cash, I mean, he didn't care. His cologne.
You had a bag with you, right?
Yeah, I had my bag. I just had like extra clothes.
So then,
Like a hoodie. I think I had sweatpants in there. And then I had my house key.
So did he just say he had extra clothes for his friend? What?
And I was saying, like, what if I went into a house? And then came up around his feet, and I just went through a yard. And then I saw there was nobody there, well, no cars. The garage looked like it wasn't open.
Did you look inside the garage?
I mean, before I went on the porch,
Yeah.
I opened the garage door, and it was just piled up a bunch of stuff. So I'm like, well, nobody's here. I didn't know whose house it was at first until
he saw her. And you knew she knew you.
Had you talked to her before? I know we discussed it a couple times, but
just knowing that, like when I was 13 or 14, going to shovel traffic and stuff. You know, when I was actually doing something good.
and nobody was with you that night.
That's what he
Not told
says.
anybody about it.
No, nobody knows about this. I was never gonna tell anybody.
What were you wearing that night?
Silence.
I mean, obviously it's carpenter, right? Mm-hmm. So you find the boots and the carpenter, you all wear the same. Keep your boots rolling because you're comfortable.
I don't even think I was wearing boots. I think I was wearing shoes because I knew I was out, you know, getting dumping art.
Not the days you got run. Like tennis shoes and
Yeah,
What kind of tennis shoes do you have?
like Nike, ID, running shoes. They were just my gym shoes. My brother wears, I don't know if I wear them now.
Quite the
You
little
don't remember
thug.
what you were wearing.
No, I think I had like black sweatpants. And probably a black sweatshirt.
I dress dark, so you wouldn't be seen. Makes sense. It's hard to be around.
Is there anything at your house that you've taken from any of these cars or anything that we could recover? You'll have like a GPS unit or sunglasses or anything like that?
No,
What?
I remember the GPS, but I didn't take that out.
Did Brady take it home then? No?
Braden was with me a lot of the times, like when I would go out. I don't know.
Well, like when you met up with the guy with the car, did you take stuff from his car?
I was going to.
Like his cash? And he didn't care about cash. I mean, he didn't care. His cologne.
You had a bag with you, right?
Yeah, I had my bag. I just had like extra clothes.
So then,
Like a hoodie. I think I had some things in there.
Just what everybody carries
The house
when they're out
cigarettes.
for a nice
Phone
night.
chargers, stuff like that?
Yeah,
A bat and
Like,
extra clothes.
yeah, but there wasn't a lot in it.
and the cash just used up for whatever, like smokes and stuff.
I didn't get cash from
Oh, there was no cash.
it because the whole reason, like, I had a phone in there, and like I cracked the window, and he was outside the door, and I'm like, "Where's your wallet?" He's like, "I don't have it." I'm like, "I don't believe you." So like I kept the doors locked, and I rolled the window up because it was fingers on. Like I opened his glove box, went through stuff, but it wasn't in there. I'm like, "Well, what's in your pockets?" He's like, "Nothing." He shows me his pockets. And then, I don't know, my adrenaline was already going, so then I just like inched up a little bit. And I kept just doing that. And then I turned around, and I came down the parking lot. And I turned left into there, and he came over there. And that's whenever he grabbed the window and tried to like pull it and break it. And then I went forward, like I turned and went up towards the doctor. I threw his phone, and then I looked back, and I couldn't see him, so I got out of the car.
Yeah, he walked away then. We did
Wow.
help though.
I don't know, I wanted to see.
No, I
Poor
understand.
parents.
The key is soul, you know what I mean?
And there was some physical stuff that went on between the two of you in the car, right?
Night, Wolfie. Thanks for stopping in.
Maybe we understand no about the actual stuff.
Yeah.
First time.
I mean, officially, I guess.
Yeah.
The stuff happened when I was younger. Like, that wasn't voluntary. It wasn't like rape, but
Yeah.
it wasn't voluntary for me.
What?
Just weren't sure. Like when you got there, it's kind of like there's the plan, then things just start happening. Maybe excitement of that.
Yeah, no, that's kind of freaked me out a little bit.
There's all kinds of stuff.
What freaked you out? Your reaction to it or him?
I don't know, just once I realized I was in the back of the car with a guy doing that.
What a little thug. Jesus.
And you know, the shoes, the clean,
Yeah,
7-year life, that's just crazy.
yeah, I didn't want to include it anymore.
Had you met anybody on the rider before?
I had it before.
And did you talk to people on it?
A little bit because I wasn't sure That's how I feel. I guess.
Okay. You're not the only person ever to not be sure, so.
Arguing with a teenager, what was on.
Does anybody else know about that? Are you worried about what your family would think?
I mean, is that what part of the confusion was on the stuff with Margaret too? Just the internal confusion.
Oh, back to the floor it goes. Lay down now.
People battle that all the time.
Bad day. Just a bad day, you know. Just got my ass busted for some really disgusting shite. Brutal. Brutally sad. Get up off the floor.
Gavin, is there anything else that you need to know about?
No, not together.
We just want to put it all on the table and deal with it all now. We can choose the help you need, okay?
It's something else. Yeah, I know I'm driving, so I pay attention to a whole lot like that, but she may have asked this, did you mean to hurt Margaret like that?
Can you imagine? Now his parents are going to have to figure out or be told what a disgusting little unit their kid is. Like, how it's heartbreaking. 98 years old. Jesus.
No. No. Or was it just a shock? The shock.
You said you started doing it, by the time you realized that she had died, it was too late.
That way you punch the wall in the school, was that main frustration? I think that comes out of your hand, you don't say it hurts.
It's sorry. I think that's so great. My pinky. I didn't even care. I was just mad because I finished my test in math, and then I saw a text from Braden that said the cop test I found. I'm like, great. And then as far as phone rings, I'm like, that's me, I guarantee it. I'm looking at her, she looks at me, and she's like, go to the office. I'm like, great.
That's the birthday type stuff.
Yeah.
What? The trade with you. Yeah, the church, yeah, sorry.
Did you guys go in church? No. You didn't set off the alarm clock nothing with the windows?
Yeah. Like,
Were you going to go into the church before the alarm went off?
I don't really know what we were going to do at the church. I didn't even hear the alarms go off. Braden did. He's like, dude, the alarms are going off. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I listened and like, we should probably go. And we did.
Did you feel weird going out and getting some cars are trying to break that place, knowing what you've already been through in Margaret's house? That seems strange. Or just kind of like the thought of the past one. That's over, you can change it.
Was it like an adrenaline rush?
Yeah. It wasn't.
Or is there that same adrenaline when we're on top of Margaret? Or did you have the same adrenaline?
That was,
It was a little bit different.
well, like, that, you know, breaking the cars.
Yeah.
I mean, cars is like that. Like, it's just that, you know what, when you go to open the door handle, it's like, is the alarm going to go off? Someone's going to come outside. So it's like, there's that
risk. And then, I don't, the whole breaking into the house, that was the adrenaline part. I think, I don't know, I didn't even put a grip on reality whenever I did that. Jamie, drink water.
Feeling pretty sorry for himself.
You're gonna go so quickly.
Now we've actually 76 times over at once.
His poor parents.
I think you're gonna be juvenile detention.
And
You're gonna do some time in jail.
How long do you think?
I don't know. I just don't know, Gavin. But I do know that your mom absolutely loves you and you are a huge part of her world. And she needs you to be here.
But that's what I'm most upset about.
But I want you to remember that. I don't want you to forget that, okay? You can't.
I don't think that the only thing that kept me going. But Mom,
She seems like a pretty fantastic lady. And she loves you more than anything, so if anybody can get you through this and get you what you need to fix whatever's going on with you, it's your mom.
that's good. I don't know, just and it doesn't feel like some regular emotion. It just feels like it's natural, and I don't want it to be. I don't. Anything can be fixed. Yeah.
I wasn't told when I told you were a nice kid. You know, you seem like a super nice kid. There's
No.
gotta be something that's making all this happen for you, right?
Probably that's what. So you're kind of fixing it now, don't you think? No, and there's a whole lot of work. But they wait to be carrying around, don't you think? Yeah. It's a whole lot of monkey on your back. It's you that takes. And now you're not doing it anymore. Now you get to heal.
You ever told your counselor about any of the thoughts that you have?
I did a lot. And she didn't. She started with trying to treat the depression first. And it wasn't working for a little bit. I still tried to kill myself, but I didn't. There's no stop, right? No, I don't care what happens to me. Like, honestly, I don't. It's what happened. Like, what would it do to my mom? If, like, I killed myself with that. My mom said she couldn't go on another day if I died. I'm not going to kill myself because of that. So it's more for her, not for you. Yeah, I don't care about me. I don't. People care about you. Other people might advise it. It's because you're dealing with so much. That's why you don't. Deep down, you still do. Because people truly don't anymore. They even want to do it. You still have a hard one. That's why. That's just reality. Yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah, but okay, I realized this. I'm not going to say who, I'm not going to say where, 'cause I mean, it's not really that legal. I don't want to bring more drama. Me and my buddy were out driving. It was kind of late. It was probably like 1 in the morning. And we were at Silver Creek. And it was like kind of rainy and everything. And like when we were coming down this hill, there's like a big turn you have to take. And I'm like just joking, like, dude, take it like 70 or something. He's like, oh, I will on the way back. I'm like, yeah, sure, like, whatever. And on the way back, he's like, oh, screw it. And I'm like, oh, cool. Like, doing that. Like, I didn't really care. If he was only going like 40, when I went 50 or something. And then he kept going. And he kept speeding up and everything. And then curves started coming up. I'm like, dude, you might want to slow down. And he was like, yeah. So he slammed on the brakes. We look at each other. We're just kind of like, oh, well. And then the car like went up over the sidewalk and like in the air. And then spun like down a big hill. And we were pretty sure the car was going to fall and we were going to die. We didn't like overreact. Like whenever we heard the tires squeal, whenever like the car started to turn, we looked at each other and like all that happened. We were like, well, that was cool.
Because there's nothing to do with touch, there's no way to stop it. So you have to accept whatever happens. Yeah,
but I wasn't scared. Like I was accepting whatever happened. I wasn't scared if I was going to die, if I was going to crash, and like break my back and be paralyzed. It didn't really matter to me.
Maybe because you're carrying a lot on your back.
But this was before that.
No, I mean even things before that. You mentioned something, I think I heard about a friend that lives in his life. Is that correct? When was that?
2013.
You ever think maybe you're carrying something from that? Yeah, you are.
Well, no, I know I am.
Maybe
And I think that's what started the depression.
kind of broke you.
Okay, after that, I
Put a crack somewhere. You can't use adrenaline on Phillips. And it's not working. It does it immediately, but it doesn't long-term business.
no, and then I stopped being that immediate, for like that quick fix. It just didn't work anymore.
You need something more long-term.
The night you were out at Margaret, had you drank or smoked anything? Done any drugs that night?
No, I was actually sober that night. Which is another reason why I smoke weed and I drink. Because I can't handle myself when I'm sober. Or I can't, like, comprehend. I don't even know the word to use. My thoughts when I'm sober are dark. When I'm high, they're like good thoughts.
What do you mean by dark?
Had you ever thought about harming anybody before or taking someone's life before?
Not like planning it out, but like, oh, I'm so bad I can go kill someone right now. Like that kind of thing.
But you never imagined yourself actually doing it?
But I could never vision myself like wondering what would kill like if he did. I couldn't like. I don't know, like some stuff you think about yourself in that situation, like, yeah, I can see that. And then, like, I think about a car crash or something, you dying in a car crash, you're like, yeah, I see that. Something else that doesn't necessarily involve me dying, or even, like, me being injured. Like, yeah, but I think about me killing someone, I'm like, I can't see that. I can't.
Well, I don't think it was so much by accident, was
You
it?
never thought that there wonder what it would feel like that would feel that adrenaline crack that you're trying to feel.
I mean, I've wondered what killing somebody would feel like, but I've also wondered what jumping off the building would feel like, what driving my car 10 miles an hour speed limit would feel like.
Yeah.
So it's not like anything about this is premeditated.
Nothing extraordinary.
Hmm.
So they're gonna have to wrap things up with you, Gavin, and get some paperwork done to get you where you need to go for the night.
Wait, my mom or dad coming here?
You know what, I don't know that. I'll go, your mom said she was
Well,
going.
she was coming here, yeah.
Yeah.
She was finishing up with that lady at the place we were,
Mhm.
and then she said she'd be coming here, okay? Is there anything that you're leaving out, or just, you know, to... Right,
What
I
a
don't
gross-
think you're
Gross boy.
that way.
You don't
want
want
y'all. I mean, if you're taking it, like she said, is there anything at your house or anywhere that you're taking from anywhere that we can get to get it back to where it belongs to? Or nothing taken from a car, nothing taken from the guy's car, nothing taken from Margaret's house, nothing.
No, I'm trying to like visualize everything in my room, but I can't. I don't think I have anything.
The wall something took from Margaret.
Yeah.
And where was that at? We grabbed that.
I think that was on the little thing about the China stuff too.
Oh.
Thing about the phones and everything.
Okay. And then the other thing you really took from the guy's car was where a little bit of cologne had left.
Yeah.
Nothing else. No wallet, nothing in there.
Hmm.
And the car was just what? Did you get anything like change or
I mean, it's changed, but
no electronics, no? Not good.
with that GPS, that's gone. I threw it
Did you? Where did you throw that at?
on the road.
Okay. We have on the church.
Yeah. So,
So are they going to see if the parents are there, if the mom is? This poor woman, holy. Can't
you
imagine.
all right?
Are you all right, Gavin?
Are you tired now?
I'm even tired. I don't know how I feel right now.
Shameful, maybe? Regretful?
Are you sorry this happened?
Yeah, I'm really sorry that I did all of this.
Were you sorry about all of this before you got caught?
Yeah, like I
Good question.
constantly I think about it a lot, and I feel like bad about what I did. Like I don't know. Like I feel bad. I know it's wrong, but I can't express the emotion. So it seems like what I'm saying is a lot. Like if I say like something about my mom, I cry or whatever. Like okay, being honest. But if I say I'm sorry for what I did, with Margaret, and I don't have any emotion to it, it sounds like I'm lying and I don't really care. But that's not it. I didn't.
Not a very likable kid.
If she was here, what would you say to her?
What do you mean?
If she was here alive in front of you, what would you say to her?
I'm sorry. That was never meant to happen.
What about everything else, Gavin?
Take it back, I would.
Yeah, pretty flat aspect.
Make sure you take advantage of whatever counseling they
Yep.
have for you. You need to go into it with an open mind and cooperate and do everything you can
Mm-hmm.
to get the help you need, okay?
I've been trying to get help.
I know you've been going, but I don't want you to give up on that. I want you to do what you need to do.
Yeah. He sat on the floor through that whole thing.
I think you're probably end up having to stay here for a little bit while we get some paperwork done. And then we'll get you up to a juvenile detention center. It's required that your handcuffs behind your back when we go into the juvenile detention center. So, have you ever been there before? Not in the detention side, you said just for drug testing and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't even know what it's like in there. I know DYS is bad.
I don't think it's quite as bad, but I think they're fairly strict.
Well, I'm saying, like, I'm gonna do, like, what I'm supposed to do when I'm in there. I'm saying DYS. If you don't,
Who you're housed with, is that what you're concerned with?
yeah, like DYS, people get the crap beaten out of them while they're asleep. Like, I don't want to deal with that.
Do you know anybody that's been to DYS?
Yeah, I know. Darren Matheny. You know, I've been told if I go to TYS, first thing I want to do is get into a fight and join a gang.
Wow.
So that's the only way that anything's gonna work out for me. DYS.
I don't think that's the best advice you probably
No doubt.
would you say that's even good advice?
Well, I mean, it's not. I hate you to join a gang.
Okay, they're gonna come up. Yeah, man, only one thing I just want to check with you, because I know you're being honest and straightforward, you know what I mean, and I appreciate that. So I just want you to be straight up, okay? And Mark, I'll be honest, I know you had those boots on. Okay?
I did have the boots on.
Yeah, you did, because you took a picture, and your boots were right there.
Oh.
Yeah, those same boots. Right. But I know you said the tennis shoes, I wasn't sure, I just double checked.
I really did.
And I understand, there's a whole lot going on inside the environment. So I just want to make sure it's not so much as just saying, I'm just letting you know, it's confirmation, so we're all just truthful. So we walk right here, the same thing, okay? Or anything like that. So he's calling for a road up here. Also just have just a couple of photos, hand, and just some marks to show.
You don't have any marks from the struggle, Margaret?
That kind of little thing right there, I think it was a fingernail. But that's the only thing.
Put your hands up here like this.
All the other stuff I can tell you for things.
Yeah. Or your carpet here on that.
Well, these, they're all from the handcuffs and stuff.
Yeah, I can tell.
Most of
your
that
function.
is all the wall. That doesn't work, so yeah. But you can like some.
Okay.
So just that little red spot up there.
That little thing.
Were you bleeding?
Hmm.
Just scratched on the surface. Did you have your bag with you when you went in there?
Hmm.
You usually carry your bag, I would assume to take stuff in.
Yeah, I mean, I know I have a bag with me. I don't know if I left it inside or if I just left it, or like if I took it inside or left
Well, I see no guilt.
or something.
No.
sorry he got caught, but that's about it.
Like not run away, but run from the house.
When she looked up, she wouldn't have caught you.
Mm-hmm. Stop feeling sorry for yourself, kid. You did this. I don't see where
And
his
you had gloves on the
mom
whole time you were in the house.
is going to be able to speak with him.
Yeah.
Even when you moved her over in the closet. You took them off when you got outside.
Yep. Oh, I know.
Pretty quiet.
What are you thinking? You're going to say something?
Oh.
Yeah. The dog super Gavin.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Gavin, I need to get some photographs. And then just place your hand on just like that. Just,
You know, on the ground there.
yeah, if you want. Yeah, if you can.
I don't know if he had marks on his knuckles or not. They didn't say.
You know, if you do like you just did.
Like this.
And actually, I'll have you turn them up just like that. Perfect.
Bye-bye, Birdie.
Just like you are. Now, let me just.
Why don't you show them where Margaret scratched you?
That little one right there.
Okay. You want to see this hand again?
Does he have bruises on those
Maybe
knuckles?
the
I
red
don't
there
know.
from the handcuff.
Yeah, understand. I'll do this right there.
He punched the wall at school for that big one on his knuckle there. It's right.
Yeah.
Did he, though?
Okay. Can you stand up for me, or just sit in the chair? Just for a second.
And the process begins. Into the depths of the penitentiary. There you go.
I don't think I can.
1 second.
Okay.
Ever like maybe my mom. My dad, I don't know. I think if my dad sees me, he's gonna go to friggin' jail because
Gavin, I know you can't understand this right now, but once you're a parent, it's different.
yes, but then my brothers, my two little brothers, they're so innocent. Like my older brother leaves for the service in 2 months. I was gonna text him. I was just gonna ruin that for him.
Oh, this kid. Poor me, poor me, poor me. Just sick. Gee.
Unfortunately, it's going to affect everybody.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's gonna ruin our family name.
It will affect everybody.
It's not going to be easy to deal with. But your parents are still thankful that you're here.
Mm-hmm.
What
They're
if
gonna
one
be
of your brothers-
sick.
Mine works just like yours.
Just wow.
The only person I've met that I even think was slightly the same as me is this one guy that I work with. He works like 1 day a week. His name's Heath. Not the crazy guy. He's a psychopath. Well, I don't know about a psychopath, but
What?
he's a different guy. But Heath, the guy I work with, he's like when he thinks nobody's watching, he talks to himself and he cusses to himself, like at himself and at everybody. I don't know. He's got a different look in his eyes than everybody else.
But if you can figure out what's going on with you, you might be helping one of your little brothers down the road. I don't imagine you always had thoughts like this and always felt like this. There had to be at some point in time where it got to be this way. So if you figure yourself out, saves one of your little brothers some heartache, I truly believe that there's a reason that everything transpires. There's a reason for everything. Okay?
Yeah, but like, I don't know, there's people that have life-changing experiences, like one day they're sad and depressed and they kill themselves, and the next day they find meaning. I don't feel any of that at all. I don't like when people go on like these quotes that like save their lives, and, like it's just words put together. Nothing has like real meaning.
Maybe because you're not there yet. You haven't found that place yet.
I'll be honest, this Saturday, like just 5 days from now, I was gone. I'm leaving.
You're gonna run?
Because the only reason I didn't yesterday, because I knew my mom just took out my money for my insurance, and I knew my insurance doubled, so I had like no money. I just needed gas money to get somewhere, and I didn't care what happened.
He's not making a lot of sense.
I don't know. I think I was headed down towards like Tennessee, and keep going down through there.
You know that you knew that this was gonna come out.
At some point. Then I knew if I left, there'd be no coming back ever, and that's I don't know. I kept having that thought every time I felt like I was ready to actually leave. I'm like, cool, I literally can't even talk to my family again if I leave.
I wish he would talk about the victims and how bad it is for their families.
Well, Gavin, I'm glad it's gonna stop here. I'm glad this didn't go any further.
Hell yeah.
Because I don't know that you would have been able to change on your own.
No, it wouldn't. And I don't know. I had a pretty clear picture of what the next year looked like if I ran.
Unfortunately, I think you would have hurt more people.
Yeah.
Was that in your plan?
I mean, that wasn't in my plan, but I could see that happening. But
all I could see was me dead if I ran.
Well, it's stuffed.
All the pondering in the world isn't going to change what you've done.
Think we're ready to move on here?
Yeah, can I use the restroom?
Yeah, we'll get you. Yeah. Any more of that?
Did you get fun? Did you get enough fun?
98-year-old Margaret Douglas's cause of death was strangulation, and Wadsworth Police Chief Randy Ranke called her murder the most horrific crime he had seen in his 28 years at the department. In November of 2018, Gavin pleaded no contest and was found guilty of all charges, including aggravated murder, aggravated burglary, kidnapping, and gross abuse of a corpse. And on January 18th, 2019, Judge Joyce Kimbler sentenced Gavin Ramsey to life without the possibility of parole for the murder of Margaret Douglas, stating that Gavin was unfit to re-enter society. Roughly 2 years later, on April 12, 2021, Senate Bill 256 went into effect. This bill abolishes discretionary life without parole for juvenile offenders. So Gavin, after 25 years, will be eligible for parole, and his expected eligibility date is March 4th, 2043. He will be 42 years old. Now, this does not guarantee that he will ever be released, but it certainly gives him a chance. Gavin is currently serving out his sentence at Grafton Correctional Institution in Lorain County. I want to thank all of you for watching. We have a lot more coming very soon, so make sure you're subscribed. And
Okay, well, wasn't that something? He has zero remorse for what he did. What? Zero remorse. Except for maybe himself, which isn't that the way it usually goes. So that was a little bit longer, 2.5 hours. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Hit that bell because I do stream randomly. So again, guys, thanks for being here. I'll see you soon in the next one. Bye.